Hello guys, so we are now at Hackathon Day of Avalanche Summit in Barcelona, and we met here with one of the most popular game on Avalanche, Crabada, and here's with me Key, who is the head of strategy of this Play2Earn game.
Hello, hi everybody. Thank you guys for having me on. Massive thanks to Anna and all her fans and viewers for giving me the chance to be here and speak to you guys today.
Yeah, great to meet you here. So can you tell us about your journey in crypto? When did you get into it, and how did you get involved with Crabada?
Yeah, for sure. For me, actually, I think crypto was something I just knew about. I touched on it a bit, I dabbled in it a bit, but I wasn't, fully native, so to say, up until maybe about the third quarter of last year, when I think I got exposed to the opportunity at Crabada. And then, after some discussion and soul searching, I actually left my previous job in the more Web2 world to come here and join Crabada and see what we can do in changing the Web3 world and trying to push the gamify agenda. Yeah.
And how long was Crabada launched?
So Crabada was launched in November 2021. But the team behind it had been building for many months before that. So it's a long journey, and sometimes a lot of it is not seen, right? Because it's all done in the background. Yeah. So a lot of hard work that's been put in behind the scenes.
So can you tell us more about the game? What features does it have? How many players do you have, and etc.?
Yes, very happy to share, Anna. So Crabada is an idle game. So we are a on-chain game, we have an idle game beta that's currently a fully on-chain game that's on the Avalanche C chain, and in time to come, about a month from now, we will be launching our battle game beta, which is a app that will be playable on all major platforms such as iOS, PC, Android, or iPhone, right? And that battle game will be aimed at basically being a fun experience for casual gamers who would like to get exposure to obviously a fun experience, but also the chance to learn more about Web3 and expose themselves to a bit of a play and earn element as well. Yeah.
And does your game now support it only on mobile, so as well on desktop, or how one can start to play your game?
Yes, so Crabada currently, like I mentioned before, we have the idle game beta. The idle game beta is a fully on-chain game that is playable on web browsers and also on the MetaMask app on mobile. So you can play it on your desktop, and you can also play it on your phone on the go. Our battle game that will come out in a month, however, will be much more supported. So it will be its own native app that you can download and open by itself on, as I said before, all the major platforms.
Yeah. And you have a CRA token. What's the role of it? Can you tell more about it?
Happy to share. So the CRA token is our governance token. It has a fixed supply. There will be no more. And so that is the token that we obviously use that there are a few ways that you can use utility for the CRA token. The CRA token, you need that for breeding. So we are an NFT game. You need the CRA as part of your breeding cost to create more of the follow-on generations of the NFTs. And you can also use the CRA token to stake it, to receive a secondary token that we call the Crabada amulet, or CRAM. And that token gives you in-game convenience uses. So for example, expanding the number of teams that each wallet can hold, and other in-game conveniences that we will continue to develop and release in the future.
Yeah. And do you plan any more listings on some other exchanges for the token?
So currently, our liquidity is mostly centered on DEXs on the Avalanche, so places like Trader Joe, and this is something that we are definitely looking into and pushing that agenda as well. But we don't have anything to share in the current near to medium term. Yeah. And sorry, and I just forgot to mention actually. So I touched on the CRA token and the CRAM token before, but our other important token is actually TUS. That is our in-game reward token. So our players play the game, and then through their in-game activities, they can get rewarded with the TUS token. So that token is the token that you use also to do breeding, and users can use that to go and buy more of the NFTs on our own internal NFT marketplace. Yeah. So 3 tokens in our economy.
And why was there selected exactly Avalanche blockchain for building the game?
Yeah, I think definitely, we are here because of Avalanche, right? So Avalanche, why we chose them is because there are many good options out there, and I think every single one has their own benefits. Why we chose Avalanche, I think one of the key reasons is that they had a very strong community. We really like the people here, both on the the fans who use Avalanche, the users, and as well, of course, the people behind Avalanche, Avalabs, right? They were very helpful to us. They were very welcoming, and I think all those factors came together to just offer us a very compelling package to come and start our game and build our home on Avalanche, right? And we're very proud to have been given that chance, and we're just looking forward to continue to grow here, especially with the upcoming launch of our own subnet on Avalanche called Swimmer Network. And I think we are very excited, both from our end and as well as Avalabs' end, to see where this subnet can go.
And how do you see current state of gamify?
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting question to ask, because I think gamify is kind of taking off now, right? A lot of eyes are on gamify. People are saying it's the new way to onboard the next 1 billion Web2 users in the Web3, and I would tend to agree. But of course, there are many challenges that all of us, whether it be the people like Avalabs or even the game publishers like us, we need to be very careful about and make sure that we create and launch a product that obviously is not only good to push the entire agenda of gamify, like bring on more users, but also at its core make sure that the product is good, right? Like for example, our case, the product must be fun. And I think for us at Crabada, that's something that we are very focused on, always making sure that we want our game to be fun, because at the end of the day, we are a game, right? So that is very important to us.
And can you share some more plans for the development of Crabada?
Yes, I'm very happy to. So for Crabada itself, I mentioned before, we are launching our battle game in about a month. And that battle game is, it's a V1, right? It's a beta. And we have many features that we have taken from the original Idle Game beta, which came out in November last year. And we've taken the core concepts and the gameplay loops that our players like, and we have improved them, added better graphics, and basically put that into the V1 of our battle game. And so for the near to medium term, we will continue to build on that and to offer more maps, more gameplay avenues, things like PvP, and just basically trying to make a V2 and a V3 of battle game and continue to make it more fun and give our players more things to do, right? So those are, I think, some of the key focus areas for Crabada. And also adjacent to that would be Swimmer Network, because we are actually moving our game Crabada from Avalanche C-Chain onto our own subnet, the Swimmer Network. So on that aspect as well, we are looking to build out Swimmer Network, obviously just to, to make it good for Crabada itself, but also to make Swimmer Network a very welcoming home for other games, right? Whether they be other casual games like Crabada, who would like to, for example, build on Swimmer Network and learn and leverage, for example, our experience building a similar game, or leverage the kind of shared infrastructure that we're planning to build, or even if they are totally different games, for example, who just want access to a very friendly and welcoming community of gamers on the wider Avalanche ecosystem. Yeah.
That's cool. Good luck with development.
No, thank you so much. I'm very excited to do this, and obviously very excited to share all these kind of exciting developments with you, Anna, and obviously the wider community and the Web3 world as well.
Yeah, so guys, check out Crabada game. We will leave the links under the description of this video. And if you like this video, put a like and subscribe on our channel. Thank you.